enjoy the rest of the show.
Happy rally. Happy rally. Please have a round of applause going for our next act. Please on the stage, Mr. Carl Richard.
Hey, I'm not gay. None of you thought I was gay. I look like I hang out with you. You can be friends, right? Still in our 30s, smoking weed. Yeah, nice. See you later. How you guys doing? You good? Cool. We got any parents in? Yeah. Hey, you should be at home, really. I recently just turned 34. My missus has turned 30, so we're having that conversation. We don't have any kids yet. It's not that I don't want to have kids. It's just, how do you know what you want out of life, right? One day I want to have a child. Next day I want to travel the world. How do you combine those things? So I Googled it. Now I'm going to watch this for child trafficking. You like that, therapist? Yeah, nice. This whole set's to you guys, because I can't afford therapy and you can't leave, so this is just going to be better help this. I mean it. No, it's not. I know 34 is not like old, like compared to doesn't matter, but like I just remember being I remember being 21, sweating in a rave, burning my tits off, and now I'm 34, sweating in the gym, trying to burn these tits off. Where'd you get these tits? I didn't mean to direct that at just you. That was meant to be to the group. As a man, I think you get tits from being in a relationship. Because like me and my girlfriend, we're kind of like a foodie couple. You know, our relationship essentially, I love you, you love me. Now let's get fat so we can't run away from each other. And she's a curvy girl, right? She looks good curvy, you know, she's a voluptuous woman. Naked, I'm more like soft and hairy and that. Like, naked, I look like someone's got a black cat and rubbed it on raw chicken. You enjoy your nachos there, therapist. So the point that I'm trying to make a point, is that I'm in a loving, honest relationship, you know, like I'm a lucky man. We got little pet names for each other, but they're honest pet names. I'm overwhelmed, she's insecure. Becomes our kid, little permanent damage. I think that's what modern relationships are, right? Just two people's mental health issues kind of bashing against each other. And there's a spectrum of mental health, isn't it? Some people are more anxious, some people are more depressed. I fall more on the depression side of things. As someone with depression, I just sort of want to say to people with anxiety, you ever shut the fuck up? People with anxiety do love talking about their anxiety, don't they? Something hasn't happened yet and I'm really worried about it. I'm sad now. There's a spectrum, there's also a hierarchy, you know what I mean? Not everyone likes that joke. I keep it in because I mean it, but you know. Yeah. I try and alienate some of you. Let me try and pull you back, those who didn't like it. I got like a really right-wing YouTube. Well, if Elon Musk has his way, you're all going to have a right-wing YouTube, but I don't know, I'm not right-wing, but my YouTube algorithm is, it's just angry white men telling me to think stuff, you know? I'm not like that, it's got me wrong, you know what I'm saying? You know, Joe Rogan, like, hey, do I believe you? I don't know, oh, shit. You know, but algorithms, they're not as good, they get people wrong. Like my Spotify algorithm gets me wrong, right? My Spotify algorithm thinks I'm a crack dealer from New York. You know? Spotify thinks I'm part of the Wu-Tang. YouTube thinks I'm part of the clan. Either way, I'm in a hood. Come on! That's what you're paid for, guys. Fuck around. Oh, you guys having fun? Yeah. Anyone like Jesus?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. You big Jesus? You Christian?
Oh, big, yeah.
You're gonna love this next bit. No, I got like a genuine like, kind of nuanced take about it. Because I'm not religious, but I grew up with a very religious mum, right? And I think if you, even though I don't believe in God now, I think if you like have religion as a child, it never fully leaves you. So like, if someone asks me, do I believe in God? I'll say no, but I'll still sometimes talk to God, right? If I'm like angry or frustrated, I'll be like, Lord, why have you forsaken my keys? Where are my keys? I'll find. You know, I was gonna like ignore all of that. I was gonna totally let it go. You alright?
Yeah.
Having a comedy show, innit? Don't mind us! You guys have obviously got a lot of catching up to do. We'll be quiet for you. I was going to do some more God stuff. Fuck it, I guess. My mum, very religious woman. She's a very interesting woman, my mum, right? She's a born-again Christian. She loves Jesus, but she's also what my friends back in secondary school used to refer to as a MILF. And that was a difficult thing to deal with, right? Especially as like a teenage boy growing up. I remember one parent-teacher evening, my mum was just walking through the school hall and someone shouted, "MILF in the house!" My mum just went, it's like, "Mum, you're supposed to be a woman of Jesus." It's like, "Yeah, and Jesus made all this." Despite being Christians can be sassy bitches as well, can't they? You know what I'm talking about. I had like interesting upbringing, right? So my mum, born again Christian, my dad's a pot smoking funk musician. He's a bass player, right? My mum, hardcore Christian, so whenever I got ill or sick or something, she'd speak in tongues over me. Do you guys know what tongues is? For those of you who don't, right, tongues is basically when a Christian speaks a load of gibberish, calls it the word of the Lord, and if you're a 6-year-old with a cold, cowpole is far more effective. But this is what you do, right? So like, if I was sick, could you pretend to be me at like 6 years old with a little sniffle, a little cough? That was a pretty gay 6-year-old. That ad-lib was funnier than this next bit. That was great, dude. That was great. So do it again. I was the man. So my mum, right, what she'd do when I was doing that, my mum would stand over me and she'd be like, "You're and my dad would just be in the corner with his bass guitar, like, "You diggity baggity." So my mum's over here like, "I feel the Lord," and my dad's over here like, "I feel the funk," and I'm just in the middle going, "I feel confused." And that's why I'm a comedian. My daddy's a musician, a big lover of music. Everyone loves music, that's not like. So like, I'm a big hip hop fan, right? And like most people my age, I got my first sort of introduction to like hip hop or rap music was Eminem. It was like, you know, the early 2000s, was sort of when he was at his peak. That's when I was sort of getting into music as a teenager, and I was obsessed with Eminem. I wanted to be Eminem. I remember thinking back then, if I'm going to be Eminem, I'm going to need some black friends. There's rule number one if you want to be Eminem, right? What is Eminem without black mates? Just a dude who's angry at his mother. That's it. That's it. Right. Two black kids in my class, right? Piero and Leon. Now Piero had short curly hair, Leon had cornrows. And at the time, I was a skinny white kid. Still white, but fat now. So one lunchtime, right, I approached them. I said, "Hey, fellas, I've got an idea. I'll be Eminem, you be Dr. Dre, and you be Snoop, and they beat the fuck out of me." Around that time, I started listening to Coldplay. You know what I mean? When you get your ass kicked, you find your lane, you know? When you try your best and you don't succeed, you know what I mean? I'll leave you on this. I don't know if anyone else, like, has everyone noticed this, but whenever a member of the royal family dies, so does a famous rapper. So this has happened like 3 times now. When Philip died, we lost the rapper DMX. Philip and DMX, they've got some similarities, right? They both like dogs. They both said a lot of politically incorrect stuff. They could have been mates, you know. When the Queen died, we lost the rapper Coolio. Similarities between the Queen and Coolio. Neither of them ever changed their haircut. Basically, what I'm saying is, when Prince Andrew dies, P. Diddy. He's out of here, and so am I. Thank you so much for the
Oh, Richard. Okay, well, we're going to have a 15-minute break now. We'll see you in a bit. Cheers.